time of the week again. Prepare yourself for the surveyors of sauce, the sultans of spaghetti, the whispers in your ears. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the What's Your Spaghetti Policy podcast. Now, here are your hosts, Alex and Jakub.
Do it. Do it.
You know the
Come on,
PP, like what is the advantages? Somebody out there, like fans of the show, you've got like a PP ring. Okay, I'm trying to be PG for like because
Prince Albert?
Yeah, no, that's a piercing. No, I'm talking about like one of the PP ring you put around the base of your stem.
Oh, okay.
Right? Like what is?
Okay.
What's that? You know, I'm sure that there's like some kind of like
Because
fun
it
reason to do
it vibrates.
No, you can get one that vibrates, but for the most part, like it's probably just like a big piece of silicone, right? Like if I wrap this around there, is that gonna do the same thing? You know?
I mean, maybe if you're into it.
But I mean, like, my thing is like, okay, like I mean, hey, I mean, we've all been there, right? You can't always control yourself, okay? And you get too close to the edge there, and you fall off of it, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm saying it's like the PC. I'm being PC again. I think we're like. We're not even 2 minutes into the episode yet.
We're not even a minute in.
Yeah, like we're not even 2 minutes into the episode yet, so I'm trying to be PC. But it's like, you know, we've all fallen off the edge early. You know what I mean? Like, whoops, slip. Oh, there you go. You know, but my thing is like, you had that thing on there, right? Are you not gonna blow up everything? Like, is it like? Because I mean, like, it's like holding a water hose, right? You hold a water hose for long enough, what happens?
Burst.
So imagine, like, my thing is like, does that happen? You got to be careful with it. You know, it's one of the things I don't understand. Like, I don't know. Anyway, so shouts out. Anybody's got a PP ring out there, let me know how it goes. Not the piercing, but like the one that goes around it.
Yeah. I'm gonna do something that is a faux pas.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna do this entire episode with a piece of candy in my mouth.
I thought you were gonna pop it edible. I was like, hey, dude, this is like a first.
So
for you.
I've been having like coughing fits because apparently, I don't know if you know this, but there's like a sickness going around, right?
No, I never heard of it.
I mean, you had it last week, right?
Sickness hardly know her. You know?
I could have put like a lot of money that I would have gotten sick based on the last week I've had.
Yeah.
And I was around a lot of people for 2 days and like different kinds of people, you know, like
those people, dude.
Like last Wednesday, drove down to Atlanta, went to a big sweaty metal concert, and
yeah,
you know that always.
I'm sure everybody there is healthy and nobody's sick at all. You know,
I don't even, you know, it's a low hanging fruit there. Yes, that is true, but it's just more so like just lots of people confined into a smaller space, breathing the same air.
Unrecycled there too. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that, and then the next day, so I had a track meet, and there was like fucking 8,000 people. And
damn,
stuff
dude.
like there was that too.
People, the kids track meet is insane.
It was a lot. And then I got caught setting in the rain. And, that's an old wives' tale. I wanted to talk about that.
Okay.
Because they used to tell you like, your parents used to yell at you in the mornings.
Oh, don't go outside with wet hair.
Don't go outside with wet hair because you'll get the flu or you'll get sick.
Cold, yeah.
And it's just like, how true is that?
But how? I mean, again, yeah. Like, because think about the science behind it.
Like, how true is it?
What is
because
what? Give me the
because
science that happens. Why?
Yeah, because you get sick by germs.
Yeah.
No, like most of the time, or a virus, or a virus.
I mean, germs kind of encompasses viruses and bacteria, right? Like.
Yeah, but to be more specific, it's virus, but whether it's viral or not.
I would argue that like a lot of sickness, if not all, comes from a virus or a bacteria, right? Some kind of bad thing in the air. So it's like, wet hair causing that? You know what I mean, so is it wet hair is like attracting?
Yeah, I don't think it's. I don't think it's true. I mean, I'm sure we could Google it, right? Just like we could Google how cough drops work. Now, I don't like menthol, so I don't do like regular cough drops. I do those.
Open a pack of cigarettes.
No, I do I'll do like a Jolly Rancher, or I'll do the Ludens, like the cherry flavored ones.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I was sitting there, I've been popping them like hard for like the past couple of days because like I'll be fine most of the day. I'll wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning like I'm fucking suffocating and just can't stop and just cannot stop, right? But I was just wondering because I mowed today and I had one so that way, I had all the pollen and the dust and all that nonsense bullshit grass. But I was just sitting there thinking like, how does it work? Because
drops, like
Well, just in general, because you can do a Jolly Rancher and it works just the same. Is it just
Jolly
like
Ranchers work this as well? I thought it was
they
like
work
it
for?
had to be like medicated or some shit.
I don't know. They work for me. They work for me. Like it's just like, is it the constant stream of saliva that coats your throat?
Maybe it's like the candy that coaches.
Is
Maybe it's
it?
just like the thing itself. Like you
Is
melt it
it?
and it's coating it.
But is it also a mind over matter where like I have something in here, and
Yeah.
so my brain's registering, oh, well, you've been around for 36 years, almost 37. Yeah, like,
Yeah. What is
yeah, okay.
coughing? Even what is coughing to begin with?
Well,
When you
it's
think
your
about it.
body getting rid of phlegm and mucus and shit.
No, it's not. It's Pokemon. Got him, baby. Let's go, dude. Coughing, wheezing. Come on, dude. It's like Gen 1.
Oh,
It's Gen 1 Pokemon right there, dude. Come on.
gotcha.
Anyways, but no, I don't even, I know that coughing is most likely like your body's response to like get something out of but it's like,
Most likely, no, that is quite literally what it is.
it might be like what
It's
it's
like when you
for.
choke on water, and it's the same thing. Like it's your body's natural
I mean, it
reflex
does
to
make
like.
sense. That probably is what it's for. Yeah.
That is what it's for. I'm not. There's no probably
Just
to it.
being like super obtuse about like coughing, like sneezing too, right? Sneezing is just like your nose then expelling whatever.
Yeah,
cavity.
something's tickled a trigger up
And then
there.
like you think about allergies. What the fuck is allergies, dude? Because
Pollen.
it's like your body's response
It's
to a
so
thing
bad
that,
around here right now, dude, because it hasn't rained enough.
but it's like your body's response to something that's like obviously in there that it thinks is gonna kill you. I assume, right? But it's like
Yeah.
you're doing that. Your body, you're doing that. You're making it dangerous, right?
Right.
Your reaction is an overreaction. It's like calm
Now,
down. Like we've evolved. We don't need this
we
anymore.
sort of we talked about this the other day off mic, but like the older you get,
Mhm.
theoretically, right? We're grizzled. We've been
Yeah,
around the block a couple times. We're not quite middle age, but like
like we're wiser now.
we've been around for a bit. We've been around the
Yeah.
block. And so, you know, and we've been in scenarios our whole life where there's this idea, and this is not a scientific thing, by the way. I'm not
Yeah, this isn't
refuting
a
science.
science. Yeah, we're
This
not. This
is
isn't a
not.
scientific podcast. We
I'm
aren't
not
scientists. Yeah.
refuting this statement. I'm just saying from my own personal experience that like it seems as though now when I get sick, it is more severe and it lasts longer, lingers longer, and it takes like a lot longer to just like be back to normal. Whereas like when we were kids, we were down with the flu for like 24 hours.
Yeah,
We
if
and
that.
we
Yeah.
tapped out for 24 hours, but we're just like, no, I'm ready to go. By the end of the day, after you've already watched The Price is Right and a couple of like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reruns,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's 3 o'clock in the aft and you're ready, dude. And
You
you're
want
just
to
like,
get
okay,
out
I'm
of the
ready.
house. Yeah.
And like by the afternoon, like your friends get off the bus and you're ready to go play.
Yeah.
Now, flu, count me out for a
You're
minimum
lucky to be
48 hours.
alive. Yeah.
48 hours. But like it doesn't that doesn't make any sense to me because it should be the opposite. Because if you're a little youngin, and it's like your body is being freshly exposed to this thing.
You don't have the
Your body,
immunity.
yeah, right. You don't have the immunity, and your body. It's again like I know like this is going to be
It
a whole
does.
thing.
It does feel a little bit like those people who are
I
like
do I do
herd
believe I
immunity,
do
herd
believe in him.
immunity.
I do believe in that, by the way. I'm just saying for me personally,
Yeah.
like a sinus infection, I would go to school. It would be nothing. Sinus infection now, I'm like barely able to function.
I do think that it's probably a lot that has to do with it is the fact that like things like yes, we gain immunity to the thing, but like when the thing is constantly evolving to get around our new immunity, it's like so and then you got the whole idea like that like bacteria is becoming resistant to antibiotics. You got like the evolution of like viruses and such, and it's like I feel like it might be more so that shit's just getting stronger, right? So like yeah, like our bodies
Yeah.
are adapting to the new flu or whatever, and it's like
Right.
we're creating immunities, but at the same time it's like
And the sinus medicine that you buy over the counter doesn't really work.
okay, am I crazy, or was it not like 2 years ago
Mhm.
that they came out with a giant study that was like, hey, all that over the counter medicine, it's fucking
Bullshit.
useless. It's all
It's
like
bullshit.
it's literally snake oil. Like it's like
Yeah.
I mean, am I the only one that like?
No, I remember it.
Because I was sitting
And
there picking it out, and hey, I still buy it.
yeah, I did
Okay.
too.
I understand that it's probably just ibuprofen, right? But it's like, I swear to God, it feels like people just like
Swear to God.
I swear to God, like they just people just ignore it. Like they're just like they saw that article and they're like, Yeah, probably. Oh well, you
It's a
know.
lot like everything else where like I just think we've hit the point in humanity where it's like, yeah, I get it. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Like
And then people just keep
there's no
going.
shocking revelation of anything anymore.
People just go. They keep going. You know, it's like
Yeah,
because I'm pretty
because we
sure it's
have
like
to,
they
because we
proved
have to, Jacob.
like they proved that phenylephrine or whatever the hell is in it. Like it's just water. It's basically you're just squirting
It's
saline
horse
in your
shit.
nose. Like it's like you're just like are
Yeah.
you just taking a pill full of saline? Like it's like does nothing.
hmm
And I feel like I'm
Now,
taking crazy pills because nobody
I
cares.
always, anytime I was sick, like I would do like Mucinex for like one round of sickness, and then if I got it again, I would switch it and do like the Walgreens brand, and I would switch it and do a different. Like I would never
Yeah.
use the same one because like
Did you feel
I
like you
had
built
built.
up an immunity to it?
Yeah, it's that's
Yeah.
pretty much what I'd convinced myself. But I mean, I don't
I don't
fucking
know.
have any
I don't know if
science.
that happens
No, no,
either.
science
I
to
don't
make that
know.
up.
I know. I don't even know if like because it's like when you have like a sprained back or something like that and you take
Uh-huh.
ibuprofen for like 3 days straight, you're like, well, maybe I switch up, take Tylenol because then that'll help me out.
Well,
And it's like,
there's that, but I also found out like I don't know. It feels like it's common knowledge for everybody else, but it was not common knowledge for me that ibuprofen and like Tylenol are processed differently in your body. One is processed by your liver, and one is processed by your kidneys.
yeah, I didn't. I know that like they basically both of them just like destroy whatever organ it was. I just
Yeah,
didn't know like I didn't know
yeah,
the split on it, but yeah.
yeah.
But
One
hey,
one is your liver, one is your one is
that's
your
only
kidney.
I don't know like the science behind that either. Where it's like, is it if I take 50
I
pills,
literally had a specialist tell me that that was
but I
fact.
mean like, is it like aspartame where it's like oh
So, and
everybody
she
worries
told
about
me,
aspartame but it's like you have to drink 3,000 different 3,000 Coca-Colas a day for like 50 years to get like anything close to the amount you need
sure,
to
maybe,
poison you,
but
but I don't know.
you know, I was, I've had, I would say, I would hesitate to say liver issues. I've had, um, um, my liver is under cautious watch. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's
right, because it
monitored.
could be like bouncing at any moment,
It's no, it's monitored. Like every 6 months, like I have to go do blood work, kind of thing.
gotcha, he's under house
Um,
arrest, yeah.
and like she was like, do not take Tylenol. She's like, do not take it. She's like, if you have pain, take ibuprofen. She's like, it goes through your kidneys. And I was like, oh, okay.
So it's like okay, okay, trade off, you get to keep your
Uh,
liver but hey, keep the kidneys, for sure.
yeah. What's funny though is like I think there's like a really big crossover, right, between sports and like other cultures because like, for the longest time, if you were like a sports guy, you were a sports guy, right? There was
Yeah,
no you didn't cross over into like DBZ and anime and metal music and all that sort of shit. But what's funny is we went to that concert. First of all, I got a bunch of shout outs this episode. First of all, let's shout out Phil and Lauren, two of the raddest people on earth. They went to the concert with me. We had a great time, but you look good in those shirts.
excellent,
But we were
excellent.
standing there, right? So we went to the Coca-Cola Roxy, which is an awesome venue to go see like any sort of music, but it is quite literally on the same street as the new Brave Stadium.
Okay.
Okay. And so imagine my surprise when I get down there and there's nowhere to fucking park because all the roads are fucking closed because there's a goddamn baseball game going on at the
Shocker.
same time.
Yeah.
And so like I don't get stressed about much.
Mm.
One of the things that does stress me out in a like I'm irritated because I can't find a parking spot
Yeah.
is parking.
Yeah. Okay, I can get that.
It's not
Yeah.
like I'm like anxious. It's just like, oh my God, I gotta drive around like a fucking like baboon, just like
Yeah.
looking. Park here? Do you know how much they were charging for parking for the fucking baseball game?
$50.
60 was the
Get the fuck out of town,
cheapest.
dude.
I think we paid 60,
That is insane.
and it was within walking distance, but that's fine. Um, But what's funny is we went and grabbed a little bit of like a pre-dinner before because like we knew when we were leaving it was gonna be like 11 o'clock at night and we had to drive all the way back. But we got in line and the dichotomy of people, it was so weird because there's like if you know the way it works, there is a main road that goes through like here's the Brave Stadium, and then like here's the Roxy, and then there's like other like little like bars and shit, and
Yeah.
there's a road that goes through here, and just like seeing all of the people that are coming in on this side, they're wearing
Sports fans
Braves,
and shit. Yeah, you
yeah,
got
and
like
then you have like us over here.
y'all should have started like like lined up on the sides of the street and just kind of like
It
played
felt
Red Rover or some shit,
it felt like don't cross this line. You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
felt very segregated.
That
because
feels
it was
it feels like a fun time to like have a water balloon fight, right? You roll out
right.
like a two containers full of water balloons for both sides. They have a good time. Everybody laughs. It's like a Coca-Cola commercial. You know what I mean?
Then
Like,
you'd have people be like, "What are you guys here for?" And it's like, "We're here for the metal show."
yeah,
So, you know,
yeah, yeah.
but what's so funny is when you go places out of town and you run into people that you know.
It's
It,
just weird. I feel like
so
as big as the
we get
world
into the
is.
venue, like we stay. I know, right? It's the thing. It's like whatever. Shout out Jeff Payne,
Shouts out. I
who,
think I've met him
uh,
actually. That yeah, I met
um,
him at the Concord, right? Didn't he show up to that one? We
no,
saw.
he's friends with Joe Bad.
No, I don't think
He
I
took
actually.
their
Now that I remember,
pictures.
yeah, I don't think I've met Jeff. I think I met somebody who knew Jeff. I can't remember his name.
Possibly. Either way, so he lives back, he lives back home. He's a photographer or whatever, but he's friends with Joe Bad. So, anyways, in a weird way, like I'm standing there and I'm talking to Phil and Lauren, and I look back and I see this gentleman who, and you know me, like I've got that weird, like if I see somebody one time, I'm like, I know you, and like I like turn around and I'm like, I tell Phil, I'm like, I know that guy behind us. I'm like 99% sure his name's Tim. And then I kind of just like do this thing where I'm like being rude and I'm just like staring at him, waiting for him to
You're
acknowledge
my
me.
worst nightmare. Yeah. Like, why are you staring at me, guy? Like, what do you want to fight?
And
Is that
like,
what you're looking for a
and then
fight? Is that what you're...
so I asked Phil, I was like, should I just go talk to him? And he was like, yeah, if you know him. So I walk up to him. I'm like,
Phil would be like that. Phil, but yeah, go say hey, go shake his
because Phil's
hand.
not, well, I mean, Phil's not going with me, so
No,
he
yeah,
doesn't have to worry about it. So I walk up, I'm like, yo, dude, are you Tim? And he was just like looking at me and he was
worst
like
nightmare. Yeah,
you could tell that he recognized me, but he couldn't place it, right? And I
yeah.
was like, yo, I'm so and so. And I'm acquaintances with Jeff. He's like, Jeff's here. I'm like, no shit. And then so we had that whole like, you know,
It's my
I
worst
haven't seen
nightmare,
you forever
dude.
because Jeff and I
Yeah.
used to go to shows all the time. We would always end up at metal shows unplanned. And then once we started planning on going to shows together, we never went to shows together.
It's like,
Because
yeah.
like a tour would come out and I'd be like, yo, dude, I'm going to this day. He's like, no, I'm going to this day. And I'm like, oh man, are you going to this? No, I can't. I'm busy. I have to shoot a wedding. And
Just
so
trying to
like,
stop planning it. Yeah.
I know. And then so I had no idea. I just like quit asking him. And eventually he used to listen to the pod a long time ago. And he was like, you still do the pod? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, how many episodes? And he'd do that whole thing. And so
Yeah, yeah.
started talking about the comic book and this, that, and the other. Um, so yeah, so also shout out Hef. It was his birthday. By the time this comes out, it was last week.
Nice. Happy birthday.
Um,
Look great in a shirt as well.
Shout out to John and Ben for their 100th episode of Geek Exploration Pod.
Yeah, shouts out. Okay. Hell yeah. You guys look great in your shirts.
More importantly, and most importantly, a
Shout out to
shout out
us.
to my
Oh
wife.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
She has your birthday tomorrow when you listen to this. It's yesterday.
If you ever
So,
listen to it, that's fine too. My
who?
wife doesn't listen anymore either.
No. Like, I'm just saying anybody that listens to the
Oh,
pod.
got you. Yeah, yeah.
If it, because it comes out on Friday, it will have been on Thursday. So,
Happy birthday.
happy birthday to
I'll
my
sing it. I'll
wife.
sing it real quick. Okay, hold
No,
on.
don't.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
That's weird. So, what do you got for me, pal?
Not much, you know. I didn't get into
Really?
much. I didn't get into much this weekend. I do have the anime quiz, but that'll be later on unless you want to get
Okay.
into it.
So you told me to remind you that you're super stoked that you are going to be receiving your tariff
Oh yeah,
rebates.
yeah. I've not been mad about this at all in the last 3 or 4 days. No, but yeah, I'm super stoked. I know once these corporations get their rebate for the
Mhm.
tariffs that they had paid that are technically speaking illegal now. I'm sure that we, the American
They were
people,
always illegal.
right? I'm sure that we, the American people who paid the tariffs, right, through like increased cost, or sometimes literally because the package would literally show up and they'd be like, "Hey, you can't have this until you give me $50." Like,
It
thanks,
happened to
UPS.
Fred when I sent
Happened to
him
Fred.
Polar Destroyer.
Been several videos online showing people like UPS showing up, like, "Hey, I can't give you this until you fucking give me the money." So okay, cool, very neat. So I'm sure that all once they get theirs, we'll get ours. It's super so it's just like the
How much?
most.
How much do you think you're gonna get?
I'm gonna bank on probably like it's been like what? How many months have they been doing that?
I don't know.
Like at
Forever.
least like 2 or 3, right? So I'm gonna round it down. I go to two months worth of like groceries, which I normally spend like I drop a couple bands on groceries a month. So I was like, I'm thinking I probably get like $500-600 solid. I'll be tight. I'll be flush. You send me $500-$600 check. I'll take it, put it in the bank.
So what happens when you don't get your check?
I burn everything down. Yeah. Which is like
Why?
I don't understand why it's not more the response, the fact that like these corporations, right?
Because they're not going to. Because they're not going to.
Like I understand.
Because they paid them and then just transferred the cost to you.
Yeah.
You see these? You see these things?
So it's like
For
theoretically,
anyone
then,
not listening,
it's doing air quotes. Yes.
these are massive air
Okay.
quotes.
So now I got it. I got what's gonna happen. They're gonna get their refund, and then they're gonna send us. The companies are gonna send us a check for the amount of money that because they wouldn't. You don't think that the companies would like charge us money extra to pay for the tariffs, give the government the tariffs, then ask for the money back, and then not give it back to us, right? They wouldn't just like keep that money because they didn't
That's
earn
just
that. So
hey. That's just
get that.
earn. They deserve it because they're corporations.
So, anyways, yeah, I've been mad about that. And it's just like,
Are you mad because more people aren't mad?
yes, I'm very upset at the fact that like it's not a bigger deal to like a lot of people. The fact that like, and it's truly like it's just kind of like settling into that dystopian nightmare that we all are living in currently, like even more so.
But let me
where it's
ask you, how exactly do you like? What are we supposed to do?
just, I don't know. I can't. The thing is like the things that I can say to do aren't legal, and I shouldn't.
Or things that
technically
you would do.
They aren't things that I would do either. No, because I'm not a violent person. But I'm just saying, like the things that
No,
I
because we've
can't
just
recommend those things to do because that's like it's, you don't do that.
that's called implication.
Yeah, and then it's like if somebody does those things, it's like, well, you were telling them to do it. But then again, if our president can encourage people to go and storm the Capitol, and he didn't get prosecuted for it, like I feel like I'm safe, right? Because I mean,
Yeah, but you've also learned over the course of the last couple of months that there are
forever.
there's two, now more than ever, there are two sets of rules. There are the people who make the rules,
Yeah,
and there are the people who follow the rules.
yeah, and
The people who
then
make the rules do not follow the rules.
yeah, so there's that, and then there's the fact that like they basically came out and said, hey, we know that there's some bad guys that have done some bad things that are definitely implicated in these Epstein files, but like we're not going to prosecute them. And that's cool. I like that. I like the fact that like there's literal evidence that they have, they know about, they know who the perpetrators are, but it's like, come on, guys. They're just joshing around, you know? And I'm glad that we can get over that. That's really cool. I like that. That's another thing that happened that's like really neat, really dope. I was trying to think. I got this whole rant about like AI, and I know that we're on like what is that word that I used that I came up off the top of the dome? Like we have a moratorium on like AI stories, but then like there's like the big one about this new program that they're working on that literally like just found a whole bunch, like thousands of flaws in the software that we use every day, like operating systems, websites, etc. And they were like, oh no, and like,
oh no,
that's kind of out there. And they were like, oh guys, don't worry, we're not going to release it to the public. And then like the code got leaked for it, and apparently like
somehow
I swear to God, at least it's twice already, but I swear that I heard a story that they accidentally leaked part of it, but then the code, it's like the program itself then leaked its own code. So I don't know. I can't find it anymore. But I swear
just feel
somebody was
like
talking about it.
like you're on this plane of reality, and then like everyone else is like on this plane of reality, and like we're just not living in the same timeline.
I feel like I
But
am
like they're
hovering in
they're like
some kind of zone that's just like I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's real.
You're just like
anymore.
in a fugue state, like always.
Like it could come out tomorrow that like nothing we see online is real. That like all like social media is all like fabricated, and it's like
because it is.
Yeah, and I'd be like, that makes a lot of sense actually, because
you'll be like,
it's all just been kind of a fever dream, and
yeah.
it's like yeah, actually everything that you've seen in the news lately, like our president, he's not even the real president. Like Joe Biden won by like 50, 60 million votes or whatever in 2020. No, sorry, Kamala. Sorry, I forgot he didn't even run. But in this reality, like he did run and he won. He blew the competition out of the water, and he's like 60 now.
You believe in the president?
I don't even know what I believe in anymore, man.
That's not even real.
Yeah, it's all, I mean, because apparently Joe Biden wasn't president last time. It was Trump. But then all the bad stuff that happened, that was Joe Biden. And then it's like the good stuff that happened was Trump. But then so technically, like, is he on his third term? And if that's the case, like it's illegal and not allowed to do that. At least, but then he'd be like, well, it's not illegal because nobody came out and said it was illegal for me to do it. You know, that's my Trump impression. I don't know if it's really good, but
Pretty good. That's might have been your best one.
and it's just like I don't know what's going on anymore. You know, I don't know
Yeah,
what's going
yeah.
on anymore. 'Cause I don't know.
I got some local news for you if you want to pivot.
Okay, I got you. Go with it.
So we live close to I-40. That is the big interstate that runs through our
Yeah,
little city we live in. Which, it is technically a city, but like it's just a big town. And it is voted like one of the worst stretches of highway in America. It is the worst in the state.
really
There is a
cool.
wreck every day.
It checks out. Yeah.
Every day. The traffic is so abysmally bad that other like lawmakers and people have pitched this idea to build a separate beltway
That's
that
right.
completely
It goes
goes
around us.
around
That's
it
so
because
funny.
it's so fucking bad.
Yeah.
Probably won't get passed. But anyway, so I-40 was shut down. Um, couple it would be right around where we would go to see like the ice bears and go downtown.
Oh, okay, cool. Neat. I know where you're at.
Completely shut down on Saturday or Sunday because a truck crashed.
Yeah,
And do you know what it was carrying?
I do. That heard.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of
Swarming
bees.
bees. Not just like a couple bees, not a couple hundred bees,
No,
not even a
not
couple
even. Not
thousand.
like a guy carrying his truckload of bees to the next farm. You know, it's like,
Quite literally over 1 million bees.
yeah, that's what we need. You know, actually, it's really good for the state. You know, like,
I mean, the bees are great,
yeah, bees are
but like
good.
what bees? Because
It's like it'd be funny if it was like the yellow jackets, like the murder hornets.
it's carpenter bees. Like, dude, I don't need like I can't.
They're trying to get him out of the state. They could
Can
round a
I?
bunch up.
Let me ask you this, Mr. Bee Man.
Yeah.
You're the one who's all like
Mhm.
nature and flower and shit.
Yeah.
You have like your own arboretum and shit. Carpenter bees, do they pollinate or are they just pests? Can I kill
want
them?
to say they're probably better off if you like if I'm just killing it. I'm sure that's fine because I don't hear a whole lot of discourse about like, oh, don't kill the carpenter bees, because I think that they're more of a pest than anything.
Because they're just destroying my wood, bro.
Yeah, dude.
And I have traps. And I have a trap that has like 15 dead ones. Just it's like a graveyard.
Yeah, the thing
And,
is
and I
like
hear it's
the thing is like I swear it's like Hydra. If you kill one, two replace it, because I swear that's happened before where I've killed
if
one
you cut off
and
the
then
head,
like
fucking two grow back.
then but basically it's like they're territorial. So what happens is like you kill that one that was keeping he was a strong one, and now the two little beta boys, they're coming around, they're flying around
Well,
trying to fight each other, and now you got to find a new
I
alpha.
know.
You know.
I know on this podcast, this was like years ago. I
Mhm.
talked about it. Like I could hear them inside the wood digging.
Yeah, you can
Like
see
you're
it
just
too
set,
if you wait. If you look at the hole, like sometimes if they're early, they'll
and
drop some
then
sawdust. Yeah.
like larva would fall out onto the ground
That's
and
so
just
gross.
splat.
That's gross.
Yeah, and so my dad made this concoction, and it was like some of the worst smelling liquid I've ever smelled in my life.
Nice.
And like you would take it in a little spray bottle, and you just like squirt it in there, and it like eradicates them. But like
Yeah,
it's like straight poison. I don't know what it is.
it probably
I
is.
need it.
It's just straight poison.
It's yeah, but like it smells so bad,
Yeah,
and
I
I'm
mean,
like,
allegedly, like they don't like scents, so anything like with a scent to it will help. But like
I mean, yeah, but this one was it was like that you just like took corpse juice and put it in a bottle and sprayed it.
it might have been, man. Who knows?
I don't know what he made of it, but like, and it worked. And like, I have an understanding with nature of like bugs, right?
Yeah,
You're outside, I will typically kind of leave you, but like the moment you enter my premises, it's full on murder. Like I'm going to kill you.
that's
Like
fair.
there's a
Yeah,
big giant world out here.
you don't
You've
need to
come
be
to
in
the
my
wrong place.
house. Yeah,
You
it's like
don't
my
need to be in my
house.
house.
That's why I tell the kids, like it's okay to kill nature if it's in the house, because like that's
But
our house.
because
It would
yeah,
kill us if we showed up to its house as little bugs, you know. So it's like it's only fair. Now,
um Go ahead.
I'm just saying. I just, you know.
Now, I love when someone sends me something. They're like, "You should talk about this."
Okay.
All right. Now, do you like Legos or Lego?
I mean, like they're fine. Yeah. I mean,
You're like one of the few people who are just like, Lego fine."
they're fine. I don't like. It's one of those things where we build the set and then it gets destroyed. I don't feel like rebuilding it. You know what I mean? Like it's like kids are kids. I'm not gonna. I don't mind they destroyed it.
Coming from the guy who literally builds computer desk and destroys them.
Yeah, but that's different.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. This is like a 200 step Lego thing, and I'm just like, I got exhausted building the first time. You know, I don't want to do it
Sounds like
again.
you're just lazy.
Maybe, but I mean, they're fine.
But the actual problem
They're too
is that
expensive.
God, dude, they're
Fucking
so
expensive. They
expensive.
got too big for my
So,
britches, dude.
well, they got to pay for a
Fuck
license,
the
right?
license, dude. It's been around
Yeah.
forever. Fuck the license. You know,
No, they have to pay for like Batman and Superman
make
and Harry Potter and
Man
Indiana Jones.
Bat or some shit, and like have
Man Bat's a character.
have the symbol upside down or some dumb shit. You know, like you make a generic bullshit. You know, stop saying license. No, fuck the license.
Do you think that they would stop them from charging an arm and a leg?
No,
Right. So, so why?
but at least then they wouldn't have an
Anyways,
excuse, I guess. But
so what is something that you could come up with off the top of your dome? Did you look at this article?
no, I haven't looked at anything yet.
Okay, so what's something that you could come up with at the top of your dome where you're just like, I'm gonna use Lego to commit crime?
A gun. A literal Lego gun. I've seen what they can do, man. The engineers, they know, like, there's people that can build shit out of Legos. It's insane. But, like, or a guillotine. Guillotine would be another one. Yeah, like chopping kids' hands off or some shit.
Well, you're way off.
Damn.
Because
Okay. Oh, hold on. Let me guess again.
okay,
A car. A car made out of Legos. They used it in the Need for Speed style street race.
the Lego is the crime.
They ate it? I don't even know. Like they force fed it to somebody? I don't know. Yeah, I guess keep going because I don't know what the
Okay, so a California man is facing theft charges after he allegedly purchased Lego sets from Target and then returned them with pasta inside.
Okay. I would have never guessed that. Yeah.
Jarrell Augustine of Paramount, California, was arrested and charged with grand theft for allegedly removing Lego minifigures from boxes and replacing them with dried pasta. According to the police, Target connected Augustine to at least 70 thefts of stolen goods nationwide, totaling more than $34,000.
Okay, so 70, right? You said
70.
70.
70.
70? Okay, 70 potential crimes. And he netted $34,000 divided by 70. That's too much for Legos. That's $485. This is like obviously there's going to be swings in the price, but like that's the
Yeah, like
that's the average.
there's one of them that it's a picture of the Avengers Tower box, and it's an 18 plus set, and that thing is probably $600. And he literally bought, there's like 10 or 15 bags of Goya egg noodles that he has in the bag, put them in there, and sent it. Now, I would assume that he is also stealing the noodles as well,
No, I
which
think
would bring
I would argue that. Well, no,
which
because
would
that's the thing. He
bring
didn't
your
steal.
price in.
He didn't technically steal the Legos.
Yes, he did.
He bought the Legos and then replaced them with noodles and then sold it, and then we got a refund. So like,
So that's stealing
yeah, I mean,
because he's
yes.
returning money on the
But
Legos
I
that he
think the
paid for it.
noodles he actually paid for. Like he paid
I don't
for.
think he paid for any of it,
probably
dude.
checked out with the noodles. He checked out with the noodles,
Yeah.
and then he went home, and like the noodles were like his operational expenses, right? It's like you're gonna have some operational costs. So it's like he spends like $5
Now,
on some bags of
You're
noodles.
doing all of this theorizing, and I have the answer.
Okay, go ahead.
Irvine Police Department shared surveillance footage from Target that allegedly shows Augustine purchasing some of the Lego sets,
Mhm.
which they say he later returned without the toys inside. In some cases, Augustine returned the Lego boxes with dried pasta bags, which resemble those used in many of the sets. Officials recovered dozens of Lego toys during the investigation, according to photos. In one photo, dozens of bags of elbow pasta are seen near a box of Lego Avengers Tower set, which retails for $500.
That's fucking bonkers, man.
Kudos to him, man. Like,
That's
Crime gonna crime, I guess. I don't
hey,
know.
I I'm kind of gonna withhold my kudos
I don't
because
mean okay.
I
Kudos in the sense that like it's creative.
that is
I'm not.
creative.
I don't condemn. I don't. I'm not like saying hey, good job
I just don't know what the end game was, pun intended, right? Because it's like,
to get Lego sets for free.
yes, but you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna check the fucking box. They're gonna see that, oh, this is pasta noodles, buddy.
It's. I
No,
mean,
I understand. He got away with it 70 times before they were finally like, okay, maybe we should bring this guy in.
you say they check, but dude, I follow an Instagram account and it's returns of Walmart,
Yeah.
and it's literally like people will buy brand new figures and they'll do head swaps, they'll do body swaps, they'll do fig swaps, and they'll take like Dollar General off-brand He-Man, you know, and put it in
Okay.
that one and reseal it, and then they return it, and Walmart just puts it on the shelf.
That's, I mean, okay. Now you say, I think that, okay, it's creative. And I will say, do it like twice.
No, this dude's a piece of
I
shit.
think that
Fuck
he
you.
got away with it too many times. I think 70 is way too many
Because here's what
times.
happens. Let's say they don't check it. Okay, let's go back to the corporate aspect of it. Let's say they don't check it and they just put it back. Target puts it on the clearance previously opened. This set was $4.99 and you found it on sale for $3.59. And you buy it. Clearance is final sale, dude. And you get fucked because they didn't check it.
Is it final sale? Or can you say, can
I
you,
don't think you can return clearance items. I'm not 100% sure,
if
but if
it's
it's on,
previously open though, I'm definitely going to check the back box. You know what I mean? Like, it's
I mean,
like,
that's fine too, but like on the
right.
off chance that you don't check it and you're like, oh, this is whatever, like, and they just slap tape on top of it and they're like,
That's why I think that, like, this
but the thing
crime,
is like, then you end up getting in trouble. You, not you, because it's just like, who's gonna, like, let's say you buy it and you take it home and you bring it back and you're like, bro, this had pasta bags in it. They're not going to believe you.
that's
And so
fair.
now,
That's probably
so
like the
now,
end. Like your best hope is that that happens. Like that somebody gets it and like because once it's resold, like hey, they can't fucking trace it or something. You know what I mean? Like it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
but I say to this guy, fun, like once or twice. You should have stopped the minute you hit $1,000, buddy. Like it's like stupid that you kept going, right? Thinking, but it's like, at the same time, it's like whatever serial killer thinks. They get away with a couple of murders, and then it's like, oh, well, I could just do this for fun. You know what I mean? Like. So I think shame on you for keeping going. 70's too many. You should have done this like 10 times at the most. Like max, you do like one more big one and you're out. You know what I mean? It's too
Yeah.
many.
I mean,
It's too many. But hey, hats off. That's a fun crime. Nobody get hurt.
I mean, this guy's gonna get hurt in prison.
Yeah, it's kind of
But does
shitty.
he even? But do you even go to jail for that? I mean, what was it? 36,000.
$34,000. Yeah.
That's not a felony,
Is it weird
is
for
it?
me to think that like theft is kind of like one of those crimes where it's like, hey, just pay and go home. You know?
But you got to pay for damages.
I mean, as long as it's not aggravated robbery,
Emotional damage.
like if you're just robbing from a store, right? You're robbing. Say you just roll up to like a fucking a bakery,
A Weigels.
a Weigel's, and you just take a bunch of food off the shelves and run away. Like pay it and go home. You get caught, pay it, go home. I don't
Well,
feel like you should have a criminal record because like,
majority of people that steal can't afford to pay it. That's why they're
yeah,
stealing.
I think that honestly, any kind of food theft crimes, they don't get prosecuted at all. It's just like they get assistance.
I mean, Jacob, have you ever accidentally stolen a candy bar from a store?
No, but I feel like they would shoot me on sight if I did.
You didn't do it as a kid?
No, never.
I did.
You're a piece of shit.
I mean, it was just one of those things where like I took it and I put it in my pocket when I was.
Damn, dude. My anxiety could never, My
So
anxiety.
I was like 4, bro.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah.
I
It's like
did.
that shit that you hear all the time where it's like a parent's kid, it like that she has like 2 kids or she or he have like they have like 1 or 2 kids and like one of them puts them in their pocket and like the alarm goes off and like they have fucking cops drawing their guns on people
Yeah.
and shit like that. It's just like I just want to calm the fuck down. It was a kid like trying to
Did I
toss.
ever tell you about the one time uh I I don't think I have, but like I don't want to bury the lead. So
Okay.
my dad and my grandpa were friends with this local pro wrestler. Oh, did you just leave? That's rude as hell.
I'm just getting my chapstick. Sorry, I have my headphones on.
Oh, no. So they were friends with this local pro wrestler named Stan Lane.
Okay.
Okay. And this was like, he wasn't like a WWE guy or anything like that. This was like local pro wrestler. You
Yeah.
know, he would wrestle at the Armory, Stan Lane. And they all worked at a printing company in Kingsport.
Okay.
And he used to collect Marvel toys,
Okay. All right.
Toy Biz, like the old Toy Biz. And so I don't, I remember vague parts of this,
Mm-hmm.
but I remember going to his house one time
Got you.
with
Okay.
my dad, and I went to Stan Lane's house.
Okay.
And he had these totes and these bins full of Marvel figures, but they're all in the box.
Damn.
Okay. And like whatever they were doing, smoking weed, I don't know. But like I was left alone.
You
And
don't
I
leave a kid alone with boys.
opened them.
You are the reason the guy is still doing backyard wrestling to this day
I'm pretty sure Stan Lane's dead. He was like
because he had no fortune
45
to
at
fall
this.
back on. Yeah, he's dead
But
because he couldn't afford to
I
medical
opened
care.
a couple of them and then like took like two of them and put them in my pocket. And
You're a
like
kid, dude.
we left and then I think he got a call and my dad had to go back and I remember my dad very loudly yelling at me and screaming at me and he ended up having to pay Stan Lane like money. He's like, here's like $50 cash, sorry, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah,
so
I mean,
I don't know, man. Let me see. Stan Lane, wrestler, Kingsport.
I mean, that's the thing, dude. I can picture my kids doing some
I
of
think
that,
his name was Stan Lane. I think so.
and it's like, yeah, I mean, you had him in a tote. You know, it'd be different if like it had your kind of setup, right, where it's like vintage inbox, like on a shelf or in somewhere away from prying eyes. You know, this guy just had him in totes. You know, totes low enough for a kid to get a hold of and open. So
Yeah.
I don't feel so bad. You know,
I think it was Stan Lane. Maybe Stan, might have been Stan Lee. Hold on.
the Stan Lee. Oh my God, imagine
No,
like
no,
you
no.
accidentally you accidentally opened Stan Lee's.
Pretty Boy Stan the Man Lee is a veteran independent pro wrestler heavily associated with the Southern States Wrestling in Kingsport, Tennessee.
You still alive? Still
Active since
kicking?
the 90s in the region, he is the former SSW heavyweight champion and often teamed with Eddie Golden as part of the Beautiful Blondes.
Yeah, you fucking ruined
Um,
him when you opened
so
millions of
it's not
dollars.
Stan Lane, it was Stan Lee.
Damn,
I
dude.
was going to see if his Wikipedia
Hey, if
was
it
on
makes you feel any
here.
better, if you were my kid, I would have yelled at you. I'd have been like, "Hey,
I,
bud,
I
you gotta
mean,
ask before you open these things, you know, man. And I understand you're young, you don't get it yet. These things we're gonna appreciate and value, and it's like you really gotta ask before you just like open people's toys, okay? And then you'd have
yeah.
been like, "Okay, Dad,
Okay,
sorry."
Dad.
I'd be like, "Hey, buddy, don't worry about it, man. It's okay. You know, we'll get him next time." I
So,
don't even like Stan. He's a terrible wrestler, so don't even worry about it. You know, so kind of pat you on the head, and he'd be like, "Oh." You know, we go get McDonald's after.
is
So,
that, oh yeah, is that how it,
yeah, dude.
so anyways, I'm trying to see if he's still alive.
I'm gonna
I
argue
don't,
probably not. You know,
I
or if
don't think
he
so.
is, he's gonna come and choke you out in your house sometime. You know, we're getting him on the podcast.
Yeah, there he is. Yeah, that looks there. Yeah, looks just like him.
Speaking of
Anyways,
speaking of wrestling, are you ready for a quiz? Do you want to do this now?
yeah, I got nothing else to talk about.
Me neither, man. We've run through. I worked really hard on this list. All right.
It shouldn't have been that hard. It took you that long to come up with 12 names, dude, out of like a billion animes that you've watched.
I mean, put a lot of work into it.
You didn't.
A lot of thought. A lot of
I
thought
know
went into
what your
this.
hard work encapsulates, so I don't believe you.
Yeah, I mean, and I did have to Google some names because I couldn't remember the names. I know the
Oh,
animes
that's
they're
rough.
from, but I was like, my thing is like, I can't remember names to begin with, so it's like, you know,
Okay.
if
Yeah,
otherwise it
but
would
if
have
you
been
were a
like,
real fan, you would know all the characters in One
oh
Piece.
yeah, but also like real fans, like that's not
If you were a
including.
real fan like Logan Paul,
Yeah, I would drop a band or two on some fucking edition one mangas or whatever. Get the fuck out of here. He can go jump in a river or something, dude. You know, get out of here.
he can go back to that forest in Japan.
Yeah, dude, go back to that forest and stay there. You know. Anyways, okay. So
So what's the rules?
rules are very clear. I'm gonna give you the character, and they are in an anime, and you're gonna give me the name of the anime that they're in.
Okay.
Okay. A little bit different than your scenario where like I have to like because these guys are just in the show. You know, they don't have cool
Okay.
nicknames or whatever. Okay.
Yes, because anime's lame. But yeah.
Now I have what I think are 3 softballs, right?
Okay.
And one is definitely a softball because I know you've watched the show before. And then
There's like I can name like
okay,
on my hand the amount of animes I've
okay.
watched.
So you should
Like
be close.
actual
Like,
animes.
and I didn't dip too hard. Okay, you know I didn't go.
Blue-Eyed Samurai.
Okay, all right, you ready?
Dragon Ball Z.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. All right, number 1, Kakashi Hatake.
Naruto.
Very good, dude. That's ding ding ding. Absolutely. I think I've talked about Kakashi several times.
No, he was in our wrestling league.
Oh, that's right. He was. Yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Shouts out to that. That was fun. This VOD's still
He
up.
had
if you
he
wanna
has
go
the
watch it.
he has the mask with the
Yeah,
headband
that
and
he never
the
takes
one
off.
eye and the white hair.
I don't know if he ever does take it off. It's probably like some one random episode where he takes it off, but like he was gonna take it off for one episode of Naruto, but then like it ended up just being like there was another mask underneath it. Kind of funny. But anyways, okay. So you're 1 for 1 right now, dude. That's congrats. All right, that was a bit of a softball, but congrats. All right.
Okay.
Number 2, Nico Robin. What kind of vibes you getting from Miss Nico?
This One Piece.
It is 2 for 2 right
Nice.
now. Very
Okay.
nice. Very nice. I hope that it gets harder and then you just don't like knock all these out of the park. But I think
What would you do if I got all 12 right?
I'd be like, hey, dude, I called it on the last episode that you were gonna go like you're about 1,000 on this shit. You know?
No, I said 5, right?
I think you said 5 or 6. I think I
If
said
I-
6. I think I said 6.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna go
You
with
went with
I'm gonna go with 5.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with 5.
You're 2 for 2 right now, dude. All you gotta do is get 3 more, and you've exceeded. You know? Okay, so 3, Mizu.
Like the soup?
Yeah, I guess so. It's not spelled the same, but it sounds the same. Yeah. I will give you a hint. No, I don't want to give you a hint this early on. Sorry.
No. Is this one that you think that I've watched? It's Dragon Ball Z.
Is that your final answer?
Oh, yeah.
I shook my head before I should have said, is that your final answer? I'm not good at this like you are, where you have a poker face. Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's Blue-Eyed Samurai. It's the main character in Blue-Eyed Samurai.
Yes, it is.
I was about to get the hint like you mentioned it earlier, but I was like,
I could honestly, I like that show. I couldn't remember her name.
I'm saying that's why I had to look it up. So I had to look it up. It's a great show.
She was the Blue-Eyed Samurai to
She
me.
was in fact the Blue-Eyed Samurai. Okay, number 4. All right, now we're taking off our floaties. We're jumping into the deep end a little bit. It's gonna be a little bit more difficult. Just one name, no last name. The name is Andy, with an I at the end.
Juju Kaisen.
I like that you knew that anime, but it's not the correct answer.
I don't know. Okay.
It's not the other. That is one of the main characters in Undead Unluck.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Okay.
dude, I know. I didn't think you were gonna get that one at all. Okay, I was like maybe, but I don't think so. All right.
Okay.
Undead Unluck. I'll tell you about it later. Anyways, okay.
Nah, you don't have to. It's fine.
Number 5. Are you ready?
Yep.
I don't know how to say this very well. Okay.
Uh-oh.
ECI Yodu. I'm butchering it probably. I don't know how they say it in the anime though.
Is it an anime in the last 10 years, or is it anime circa like Adult Swim Toonami? Have you watched it?
Yes, I've watched it.
Okay.
I've watched maybe 10, 15 episodes. Maybe.
Okay. So
Embarrassingly
give
so,
me a time frame.
It began in 2008. So like
Oh man.
I'm gonna go ahead and say you
fuck.
would not have seen it on Toonami.
And what's the name?
Issei, I think it's pronounced Issei Hyodu. I wish I could like find a
Trigun.
Hey, again, like that you know that anime. Is that your final answer though?
Yeah.
I gotta get better at asking, is that your final answer before? But
Yeah.
that is incorrect.
I'm only gonna guess one, so.
Okay, that's incorrect. That is the main male character in High School DxD.
Fuck, I don't even know what that is, dude.
I don't. I bet that if you know kind of situation, it's definitely an episode where if you want to see boobs, you're gonna see them every
Oh,
episode.
okay.
So
Okay.
fun one. That's just a fun one. Okay, seventh. No, fifth. Okay,
No,
fifth,
we're on
yeah.
this is like fifth, yeah.
Okay, fifth. This is the sixth. Okay, so now you're 2 for 4, two for
Mhm.
5, 2 for 5,
2 for 4. I've
Two-
only missed.
2 for 5 because that was
I've
the
missed.
fifth one. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
missed Blue Eye Samurai. Yeah, so
Okay, 2 for 5. All right. So we've got Naruto, One Piece, Blue Eyed Samurai, Undead Unluck, High School DxD. That's 5. Okay, I did not repeat any animes.
okay, that's good.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 6, Ganta Igarashi.
JoJo.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is your answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is incorrect.
Okay.
That's incorrect. That is
I'm
that
just
is
name animes that I know.
the main male is it protagonist? It's the main character from Dead Man Wonderland. It's a really cool anime.
This is horse shit. Like these are animes no one's ever heard of.
Actually, I mean, High School DxD people have never heard about. Like all the first 5 people have definitely heard about it. This one is a little bit more of a vague one, but it
Mhm.
came out a little while ago. It was on Toonami, in fact. That's where I saw it.
Okay.
Really fucking dope. They have like blood powers and shit, and like the kid but like what's really cool about this one is like the opening scene. It's like he's just hanging out with friends, having a good time in class or whatever, and like this mysterious figure rises, and they're like on a skyscraper right at the school or whatever. Like this mysterious figure rises up, fucking slaughters everybody in the classroom except for him. It's insane. Like there's blood everywhere. There's kids cut in half and shit like that.
There's only like 3 more animes I can name off the top of my head.
Yeah. But he gets pinned for the crime and he goes to prison, and that's prison where you find out it's called Dead Man's Wonderland, and it's like where they have battle royale style. It's really fucking cool. I wish it would come back, but it's not gonna go. All right. Anyways, number 7, Usagi Sukino.
Now that sounds a little bit more normal, but no repeats.
No repeats. Now I will say this one was definitely on Toonami, and if I would have given you the main character, you would have been able to nail it immediately.
Bleach.
That's your final answer.
Yeah.
It's not Bleach. Unfortunately, no. That is Sailor Moon. It is Sailor Moon.
I never watched Sailor Moon.
They said that is Sailor Moon. That is her real name. So
Okay.
but yeah. I mean but anyways. Okay, number 8. This might be a softball for you because this is actually again another Toonami anime. It might be one that you've seen. It's one that Ian likes a lot, giving you a little bit of hints up front.
I don't listen to Ian, dude.
I will say, I can say this because there's been a few of them now, but this has had a Netflix live adaptation. Okay, so here we go. Spike Spiegel.
Full Metal Alchemist.
I'm going to say it again. It was on Toonami, and it did have a Netflix live adaptation. If you want to change your answer, maybe roll it around a little bit more.
I also don't have Netflix, so
That's fair.
all I know is the Netflix original One Piece. It's the only one I know.
It's not that one. It's not that
well,
one.
yeah, because you've already
I
used the
don't
One
do
Piece.
repeats. Yeah. I don't. So it's not One Piece. There's 2 others that I know of. I guess there's technically like 3 or 4 of them, but like 2 recently that have had live animation.
Avatar
Okay.
was one. I don't know. I do not know.
Okay, I'm gonna stop your suffering. That is in fact from the main character in Cowboy Bebop, which had the
Oh,
live
I forgot
adaptation.
about
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
A lot of
one.
people did. It was fine. The adaptation, whatever. Okay. This one I think is a softball for you. Okay, here we go.
No, it's not. There's no softballs.
Here we go. Number 9. Okay, so far you've gotten 2 out of 8.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing okay. I think
No, I'm not,
you're
dude.
doing okay. You've got at least 4 more to guess here. Edward Elric.
Edward Elric.
I know it sounds familiar. You did
Have I-
mention it a second ago.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Got it. Ding, ding, ding. Got
Okay.
it. I guess I should have said it or set your final answer. But again, I have no poker face whatsoever. All right. We're at
Okay.
3 out of 9, baby. You're good.
Okay.
I guess you got to get 2 more. This one, here we go. Number 10, Zatch Bell. This is a deep pull, okay? This is definitely a deep pull. This was, in fact, on, I think it might have been on Cartoon Network. I don't know what time span, but I did discover it again when we were looking up. I was looking up like the old runs of Cartoon Network. So,
Bakugan.
dude, that's a good pull. A good pull.
I'm trying to think of, like you said, I don't know.
This would technically be in anime, yeah. So I guess
I don't know.
that
That's
is,
my answer.
that is incorrect. This one, bit of a trick question. The anime was in fact called Zatch Bell. So, but I was,
Oh, okay.
yeah. I was so confident that you weren't gonna get it that I was like, I could just give you the name on this one. But no, that one's another fun one because it's like the whole concept is that they find books that are then attached to puppets or like creatures, and like his
Right.
Zatch Bell is a puppet himself, and like there's this whole thing where like they have to like fight against other people's books, and if you lose, your book fucking burns or some shit. I don't know what happened actually, but it's pretty cool.
I mean, that's fine.
You got two more here. Number 11. I don't know how to say this fucking name, but
That feels not even fair.
okay, number 11. Sadao Mao. Sadao Mao. I don't.
Now.
Sadao Mao. Let me see if Sadao Mao. And how say?
How say
How
Salmo?
say? Oh, he's gonna tell me how to say it. Rick, hold on.
Yeah.
Here we go. Mao. Now. Mao. Okay, Sadao Mao. Now, a little bit of a hint here. I just learned watching that video. Mao means Devil King in Japanese. So to help you out at all.
No, like that's all anime's about is the
I'm not gonna
devil.
lie, this is another deep pull. I'm sorry.
Space dandy.
Dude, again, I like that you know it. That's really cool that you know it. Like that is, again, I feel like that's really cool. That's really neat. You got some deep pulls here. That is incorrect.
Okay.
That is the devil is a part-timer. It's an anime. The devil, he gets defeated or some shit, and he has to go work as a human.
What's that
at
super
a
popular
fast food
anime
restaurant.
that like anime people don't like because it's super popular, but it's like about kids in high school? It's kind of like Persona,
Oh man, okay, hold on. Kids in high school.
and they all have powers. It's like a super.
High School
My Hero
Yeah,
Academia.
My Hero
Yeah.
Academia. Yeah. I didn't do any easy ones like that. I'm sorry. I should have done more.
No,
easy
I
ones
was
than I realized.
no. That's no.
We'll have a round 2. You know. We'll have a
Yeah.
round 2.
Okay.
Number 12 here. All right, you're 3 for 11. I think you can pull this one off. Okay. I think you can pull this one off. Again, I wanted to end the whole thing with a little bit of a softball here. So here we go. No last name here, just one word, all one word. I looked it up. He doesn't actually have a last name, canonically. Krillin.
It's Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, it's Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, audio only. I threw up a softball to Alex, and you were correct. You're absolutely correct. They had no last name.
So I probably should have gotten 5, but I missed the blue ass samurai. The blue ass samurai.
Yeah, but it's okay. Hey, you're in my world here. Okay, I didn't. Hey, if to be fair, I didn't remember half their names. I just know what the anime
you didn't
is.
even
Yeah.
know half of them.
I just know what the anime is. I don't know how to pronounce them. Hey, anybody out there listening? That's a good list of anime to start off with. Honestly, you've got a little bit of boobs in there. Got a lot of
No
action.
Attack on Titan on that, huh?
No, I mean, I think that like second round, I do think that I want to go like a little bit more.
There's also because here's another one that I know, Samurai Champloo.
That's true. I didn't do that's not inclusive of me at all. I apologize. I should have included that one.
Afro Samurai.
Afro Samurai is another one in there. Should have included that one. Sorry, I didn't have too many. I did do Sailor Moon.
Well, that's because you don't like black people, but it's fine.
Wow, Jesus Christ! I do. I love black people. Okay, I love all people. Actually, I hate all
No,
people, but I love all races. Okay.
No, all racist? Yeah, you are.
I love raisins. I love races. All races, dude. Okay. Anyways.
What about Neon Genesis Evangelion?
I didn't do that one either.
Nah, I
There's
just
so
looked
many I
that one
miss,
up.
man. There's so many I miss.
No, that's because there's like a billion, bro.
There are so many, and you know,
What is this Gachiakuta?
hmm?
Gachiakuta.
I don't know that one. That's a
Okay.
new one to me. I could have done. Oh man, there's like so many. Akame La Kill.
Yeah, I should Cowboy Bebop. I should have known that one. I didn't know the character, but like I totally like whiffed on that one because
Oh
that was
man.
huge on fucking Adult Swim.
But yeah, I think you
Or
should check out High School DxD. It's pretty sick.
I'm not going to.
It's one of those where like they'll just be fighting and like the girl gets her shirt
Did you
ripped
do
off.
Bleach?
No, I didn't do Bleach either. No.
I did say Bleach. Did I said
You
Bleach?
did
Right?
say Bleach. Yeah, you did say Bleach.
Now
But
what
yeah,
I need to do is I need to
we invert it,
do.
and you give me a list of characters or animes, or vice versa, and then I do.
What
the
if I did
list.
cartoon characters?
That'd be good. I could do that. Yeah, I know a
But
lot of
I
cartoons. I watch a lot of cartoons. You know,
yeah.
but I don't know
What if I?
names very well.
Yeah,
No issue.
this is fun.
It was a
This
lot
is
of fun,
just-
dude. We should do more quizzes like this. It's just be this be our quiz era, you know? Just be like,
Yeah.
start quizzing each other on our knowledge, our extensive knowledge of nothing, you know? Sick.
Yeah, utilize it for something.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. Shot it.
Yeah.
Fucking shot it.